Ike, the city of Sioux City continues its search for the next city manager after the candidate that the council picked declined the offer. This, of course, following Bob Padmore's retirement. The search, we've learned, won't pick back up until after the budget process next year. So theoretically, if you're elected to the city council, you will have a vote on the next city manager. What qualities do you want that city manager to have? And is it essential for that person to already be working for the city of Sioux City?
Great question, Matt. Absolutely. First of all, no, it is not essential that they are working. However, if we can find somebody that is here, even better, because obviously we know that search can get up into that, expensive area of things. But I think that what we're looking for is someone who can probably hit the ground running, who can jump right in, because obviously we will have been without a city manager. And that's not to say that Mike, who is currently the interim, is not doing a good job. But obviously it's not his job, right? And so whoever comes in will have a vision for the city and will attach to our vision as the council and do those things. And so I really think that it's important that we have someone who has some experience, who understands, who wants to see the city grow, who wants to see the city be all that it can be, who wants to just really understand Sioux City and what Sioux City brings to the table and who Sioux City is and stuff like that. And so I just think that we need to find the best person for the job. That's where it's at.
Is the search for the city manager the biggest challenge that faces the city? And if it's not, what do you think is?
No. I don't believe that is the biggest challenge that our city faces right now. I believe the biggest challenge that our city faces right now is growth. I believe that we as a city needs to grow. A number of years ago, when I came to Sioux City, probably about 30 years ago, I had the good fortunes of working for Channel 4. And I believe at that time, and you can probably help me with this, we were like at market size 146, somewhere around there. And now I believe we're kind of what 150s or 148. So that means that we've kind of gone backwards in terms of population. And in my research, what I've found that so often we compare ourselves to Sioux Falls and Omaha and some of those other areas. Sioux City has grown in that 30-year period only about 5,000 people. 5,000 people, which says that we started at 80,000. Sioux Falls started at 80,000. We're 86,000, whatever. Sioux Falls is way, bigger than that. Their size has doubled in population. And so really when we think of what the issues and the pressing issue right now is that we need to grow this city so that no one wants to increase taxes. No one will say that they want to increase taxes. Every candidate that you have in front of you is going to say, I don't want to increase taxes, and I'm not one, that's going to say that either. However, if we want to see, we have to understand that the revenues of the city is taxes. And so if we don't want to raise the taxes and the tax levy, then what do we have to do? Grow the population. And so I believe that the most important thing is looking at our population and finding ways to grow. And what does that look like? What does that mean for a city? Whether it be housing, whether it be jobs, whether it be, a work-life balance, whatever those things are. I think it's important that a city manager comes in and takes a look at all of those things and in consultation with the city council and saying, what are our strategies? What do we want to do? And then he gets to work.
When you talk to that new city manager and you talk about job number one being growth, what will you tell him to try to do to grow the city? Is it something as simple as trying to attract more businesses, which would attract more workers, more people?
Honestly, I don't think that that's an overnight answer, right? I don't think that, we can stand here and say that this is what it's going to take. I think there's going to have to be some studying. There's going to have to be some research. I believe that we're going to have to come to the table, roll up the sleeves and say, okay, let's look at all facets of that. Matt, we have 3 colleges, and that's not excluding St. Luke's College of Nursing, but Witt, Morningside, and Briarcliff. And we have students that come from other places. And here's the beautiful thing, Matt, you went to school somewhere else and came to Sioux City to work. Well, guess what? Our students that are here going to school, when they graduate, what are they going to do? Do we have the jobs? Do we have the workforce? Do we have the work sites that we can offer those jobs? I don't know. We need to sit down and take a look at that. We need to partner with the Chamber of Commerce and say, hey, what are we doing? What's out there for our people? What's out there for our youth? And then, we need to look at housing. We need to look. All of those things need to be looked at. And that's not just a one-day thing, and that's not just something that me as a candidate running for city council can sit up and honestly say, well, this is what we're going to do. No, we've got to do our homework. We got to sit down and really understand, what that budget looks like and what those finances are that are coming in, whether it's state finances, whether it's city finances, whether it's county finances. What do we have? What can we get our hands on? And then what do we need to use it for?
Last question, and probably the most important one. Why are you the best candidate for the Sioux City City Council?
I believe I'm the best candidate because I love Sioux City. Sioux City, I'm a transient, as some would say, moved here over 30 years ago, decided to raise my family here, decided to stay here. I love this place, man. This place is home. I want to see Sioux City be the best that it can be. I believe that I'm the best candidate because the people of Sioux City, the residents, the citizens, they need representation. They need a voice. And I feel like I'm the best person to give them that representation and voice.
Ike Rayford, candidate for Sioux City City Council. Ike, best of luck on the campaign trail.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you.